while we've been gone, we've been doing stuff. We've had life issues. We've had stupid shit going on. But welcome back to Brolantis. I'm your boy Zero, and what's going on? We're back for more WWE action. And of course, got my boys in the building. Got D'Lo, got Mike, got Phil. We're all in the house. We're gonna do some predictions for TLC, which is coming up in a couple of hours. So you guys know how everything works. We're gonna pick the matches. We're gonna give a reason why. We're gonna laugh at people for making stupid choices. You know, the normal stuff. So as of right now, I believe there are 7 or 8 matches on the card. I don't feel like counting, but we're gonna start with the first match that just recently got added, which is a Raw Tag Team Championship match.
Hmm?
The Viking Raiders are letting out an open challenge to anyone on the Raw Tag Team roster to have a match with them tonight for the Raw Tag Team titles. So this is a two-part question. You guys will get a point for both if you get the team right and if you get the match right. So we're gonna start with you, Phil, since you went You get to listen and you get to think right now on the spot. Who's the tag team that's gonna show up, and who's gonna win the match?
Run it down. What tag teams are on Raw?
Uh, I mean,
Handy dandy internet.
yeah,
Cause
handy digger internet.
I'm sorry, the only tag teams I cared about was on SmackDown.
I mean,
Alright, let's see.
handy dandy internet, because that's the best way we can do this. So Viking Raiders. Let's see, Viking Raiders, Street Profits, AOP. Who else?
AOP.
Gallows and Anderson. The Usos.
Okay, it's like I got it.
Yeah, I think those are the ones that matter.
Yeah. Either the Usos or AOP.
Okay, so you think the Usos or AOP? Oh, and the Hardys are also on Raw. I forgot about that.
The Hardys ain't gonna come out. That's for damn sure.
But be that as it may, so you're picking AOP to be the team to show up. Who's gonna win the match then?
I would say if AOP shows up, I think AOP would win because they finally got some airtime. They're rolling with Seth Rollins, so it would only just make them look stronger if they got the titles.
All right. D'Lo, who you got? Who's gonna show up?
I will pick differently. I'll pick the Usos. I think they've been in that doghouse long enough, and we haven't heard from them in God knows how long. And it will be like a nice surprise to a pay-per-view that's kind of, weak, entering this weekend. So I think it'll be like a nice pop for the fans. Have a little buzz going into this. So I have them coming in, but I think the Viking Raiders will still win.
And then 2 days later, they're signed to AEW.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. I don't think they're allowed to sign for AEW, but
I mean, they're still in the contract, so I mean.
Yeah, I guess. So Mike, we'll go to you next.
I'm gonna start hearing Seth Rollins' voice out of nowhere on the mic. His little ha 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 out of nowhere, and then it's gonna be AOP coming out, just going in there. And the only way I see in that match AOP winning is if all of a sudden Seth Rollins distracts either the ref or just gets involved at some point.
So you're also thinking AOP is going to show up and the Viking Raiders are going
Yeah.
to win? Alright, so we have 2 for AOP and 1 for the Usos. I'm going to go a different direction, honestly. I'm going with the Street Profits are going to be the ones that accept the challenge.
If that happens and
Um,
they win, I will gladly take that L.
I'm 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 gonna pick Street Profits to win too, but like I mean it's gonna be difficult to take the titles off of Viking Raiders, but I think that's the one team that could do it with all the nice going on and whatnot. Um, with the mutual respect and whatever. But it
Uh-huh.
does make sense that AOP would show up as well, so I did think about that. But I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna go Street Profits are gonna show up and they're gonna win the match.
So what is it? So it's 2 AOP, 1 Usos, and 1
Street
Street Pro.
Profits.
One Street
Okay.
Profits, and then it's
Okay.
3 Viking Raiders, 1 Street Profits. Oh no, it's 2 Viking
Two.
Raiders, 1 AOP, 1 Street Profits.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So moving on. We're gonna go to the first match that we knew was on the card. Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy. This has been built up for weeks and weeks and weeks. I don't know why they're having this whole thing with Aleister Black. You need to knock on my door and come fight me. But whatever the reason is, I don't like it. Not gonna lie, I just don't like it. So we'll start with you, D'Lo. Who you got and why?
I have Aleister Black. He just got back on TV, and I feel even if Buddy Murphy loses, as long as he has a good showing, they could both get over. So I have Aleister winning because him losing, like I don't know, it would just kill that.
Momentum.
Yeah, kill momentum from. So yeah, I have Aleister winning. And that's probably gonna be match of the night, honestly.
It might be match of the night. You might be
Mhm.
right, but
Yeah.
Mike, who you got?
That black mask sounds pretty nice right now. Because that's how I feel about it. Buddy Murphy has nothing to lose.
Yeah,
He
there's no
doesn't.
really.
He really doesn't.
Yeah.
Go
As
ahead.
long as he has a good showing, like I said, he should
Yeah.
be fine.
Go ahead, Phil. Who you got and why?
Roadhouse. Fade to black.
Roadhouse. Alright, that was good.
That was good.
That was excellent.
Fade to black.
Yeah, it's unanimous. I'm going with Aleister Black. I think this is kind of an obvious match, in my opinion, and you know,
How far can you put a foot up someone's ass?
they've
Aleister
been
Black will
building.
find it.
They've been. I think Buddy Murphy's gonna put on a show. Aleister Black's gonna put on a show, and you know, yeah, I think they'll put on a show. But Aleister Black will finish him off either with the Black Mass or his new submission finisher that he's been showing off lately.
Like a modified dragon sleep.
It's like it's a modified dragon clutch sleeper type move. It's really weird, but it works for him, so I can't complain. All right, so moving on. Next match on the card, we're gonna go to an interesting match. This is a non-title match. I don't know why it's on the card. I mean, I kind of know why it's on the card, but I kind of feel like it shouldn't be on the card for some reason. And it's The Miz versus not the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. So this match...
For the title, right?
No, non-title. Non-title match.
Hmm.
Which I think sounds stupid.
Not for the title.
All of a sudden, in comes John Morrison.
So Mike,
Oh my god.
Mike, you're up first since you bring up John Morrison. He is also re-signed to WWE as of recently. Who you got and why?
It's not the Fiend Bray Wyatt.
It's not the Fiend. No.
Yeah, the Miz is winning that one.
Oh, you are going with the Miz, huh?
I'm sorry. The Miz has gotten so much bullshit nowadays. And if it's not the Fiend Bray Wyatt,
It's almost a squash match.
it's if it's the Fiend, it's a squash match, pretty much, because he's gonna no sell everything. But if it's just regular Bray Wyatt versus the Miz, it's pretty much going to be an obvious thing of. It's like Bray Wyatt's not the Fiend, so he's not at full power, full strength, and full I don't sell anything mode.
I mean, I can see that. I get you. That's cool. Well, I'll go next. I'm kind of interested to see what they're gonna do with John Morrison. If he's gonna help the Miz and kind of go back to what they were when they were tag team champions. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I'm gonna say the Miz wins, but he's not gonna win clean. It's gonna be like disqualification win, something like that. I can see Bray Wyatt losing as not the Fiend, because he's not gonna no sell everything like he would as the Fiend. So, now would be the time to have him lose if they're gonna do that. Especially because I have the feeling that we're not gonna see Daniel Bryan until Royal Rumble. Like, that's just my personal opinion of it. I could be wrong, but for now, I'm also picking the Miz. D-Lo, who you got and why?
I'm also going for Miz. With Bray Wyatt not Fiend fighting, as you said, he will actually take some damage this time and not no-sell everything. So this will be the only chance where he can actually take L's and not, look weak.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't think Morrison's going to interfere. I think he's going to debut again at the Rumble. So, I think there'll be some interference. Like, maybe Daniel Bryan, but,
What brand do you think he's going to be on then, if that's going to happen like that?
Oh, please put him on
Morrison?
NXT.
No, I don't think he's on NXT. He'll probably go to SmackDown. That's probably his best. That's probably his best
Choice.
best chance. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
Phil, you're up. Who you got?
I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here, not the beast advocate. Fuck you, Heyman. I'm going with Bray Wyatt only because hear me out. Miz will get the upper hand. Bray Wyatt will get his ass whooped, but next thing you know, here comes a little trickery. Lights go out. You hear the little high frequency squeal, and boom, there comes the Fiend.
I mean, that's possible. I wouldn't doubt something like that, but
Bray Wyatt due to trickery, and Miz is gonna get wailed on. Next thing you know, now listen, this ain't no Maybelline.
yeah, that's not. I don't.
No, we're actually talking about this match. I actually want to say, I kind of want to hear what his full entrance will be, because we know the Fiend's entrance. Like, it plays the opening.
Start putting the Firefly.
And then it goes to his previous music. But I just want to hear what his normal thing would be.
I wonder if this
Probably
is
like a long extension.
I
or
wonder
something.
if this is gonna be a swerve, and the Fiend shows up from the beginning.
That is also possible.
It could be.
But all right. So we got 3 for the Miz, 1 for the Fiend, or 1 for not Fiend Bray Wyatt, non-title. So we're gonna move on from there. The next match we're going to is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. It's the New Day, the current champions, versus the Revival, the former champions.
New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. I'm sorry. This game of hot potato with the tag belts is getting kind of overrated.
Thank you.
It is. So Mike's definitely going for New Day. Phil, you're obviously going for New Day.
Duh.
D'Lo, who are you going for?
I love my boys, the Revival, but they're not gonna win. I think as soon as they lost their titles, that was like the beginning of the end. Now
The
it's just now it's just a waiting game. Now it's just a waiting game, honestly.
Yeah,
First-
I agree.
I could imagine they were like, okay, guys, you guys need to drop. Like, if you guys want to resign, no, okay, you guys are dropping the titles to the New Day. That's it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So they're not getting the titles back.
For a second, I thought when you said Revival, I was like, Nani?
No, the Revival.
No,
I think it's too
like,
obviously set up for the New Day to win this match.
like I said, I love the Revival. They're like one of my favorite tag teams, but no, they're not going to win this one.
Nope.
No way in hell. And if they do, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, that's unanimous. We're all going for the New Day. That's not even a question. Like, I think it's just too obvious to have that or whatever. We're gonna go on to a match that's kind of been booked really horribly, and has been really horrible on the eyes. And it's Rusev versus Bobby Lashley in a tables match.
Rusev Day.
Rusev Day.
This has been horrible for the eyes. I mean, yes,
The memes are
very
funny.
beautiful, and the memes are kind of funny. But this has been way overextended, and I
My
really
Bane
hope,
spirit animal.
I really hope this doesn't go past this event. But I get a very terrible feeling that it might. But we'll see. We'll talk about that when we get there. So Mike and
why?
D'Lo, Phil. Mike, you go first. I know you're going for Rusev, but why?
The thing is that the last match they did, it showed that like Bobby Lashley was still in his little dominant phase of like, and there was no match until somebody else came in, and I'm like, that's kind of just stupid. You're just they were milking the storyline way too hard for that, for the restraining order shit.
Yeah, Lana's getting most of the milk.
But the thing is this. This
Your
story
pun was bad,
is.
That's why nobody left.
I know.
The thing is this. The story is goddamn awful. They need to just end it now.
Yeah.
They just need Rusev. Just make Rusev win and end this goddamn story.
Yes, please.
Because this is like one of the worst stories I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Worse than Alexa Bliss's "This Is Your Life."
Hey, Alexa Bliss's "This Is Your Life" actually had some good points.
Yeah.
But this is complete trash.
This is Bold and Brush. This is like
Yeah.
super. It belongs in the trash.
It's
Why
like
is
nobody
it
cares
here?
about this unless Rusev comes in and starts beating the crap out of Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
That is the only time the crowd ever gives a shit.
Yeah.
Phil, I figure you're going for Rusev too. You want to tell me why?
Yeah, I'm going for Rusev, and honestly, I don't get why they put a table match. If it was me, just make it funny. Just put it like a Lana on the pole match. Well, actually, that probably started this whole problem in the first place. But, yeah,
Again, your joke is
Rusev.
bad, and you should feel bad.
Nah, no regrets. Yeah, going with Rusev Day. Machka kick, call the day.
Except for Machka Kick doesn't win the match, but okay. D'Lo, who you got and why?
I actually have Bobby winning this one. Yeah. From what I can remember about all these random cuck angles that they've done over the years, the heel always gets the upper hand in the end, and I feel just Bobby winning. Well, I mean it'll probably end this feud, but if Rusev wins, then I think this whole feud will continue because, I mean, they already are divorced, quotations. There's not really much they could do after that.
Kayfabe.
Yeah, I know kayfabe, of course. So Bobby winning would probably just end it there. Rusev winning, okay, he won. He still got a divorce. Yeah, you know.
It's either, dude. It's either way. Either way, Rusev has a problem.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So might as
The
well
thing is-
just have Bobby win.
No, because if you have Bobby winning, then it just makes Rusev even crazier.
Okay, then he could do his own storyline after that. There you go.
No, because then they'll do like a DDP storyline.
No one is stalking Lana.
No.
Unless if Rusev really wants to sex that bad.
Live sex celebration on Raw next night. Any takers? Any bets?
No, anything but that.
He's gonna fuck his wife long dick style.
I hate to say this, but I agree with D'Lo. I think Lashley's gonna win this match. And here's why. So, D'Lo made a good point that the heel always ends up on top at the beginning. And the thing is that I feel like if Rusev wins, this ends. And I feel like WWE, being the way that WWE is, want to milk this even more. So they're going to have Bobby Lashley win, and this is going to go on until Royal Rumble, where Rusev will finally get his comeuppance, and we'll be done with this forever, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't last to WrestleMania, because if it does, I'm going to kick pandas.
Please don't.
No promises.
No promises.
No promises. Yeah. Tables will definitely get flipped. After that, I can't say.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If they milk that all the way till WrestleMania, then I'll be like, Raw is just wasting like about 45 minutes of people's time.
Mm-hmm.
45 minutes and 50 seconds.
So, I'm gonna go with Lashley. I think something stupid will happen, like Lana will get involved and she'll get hurt, and Rusev will feel bad, and then he'll get thrown through a table, and Lashley will carry Lana off in victory or something like that. You know, something stupid. But yeah. Alright, so we have 2 matches left. For some reason, the Raw Championship is not on the line. But we have this tables, ladders, and chairs match between Roman Reigns and King Corbin.
That's SmackDown there.
Yeah, I know it's SmackDown, but like I think it's funny how the Raw title's not on the line, but we have this freaking new era, same old shit match.
Because Brock Lesnar's money.
You know, because Brock Lesnar is nowhere to be found. Again.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. I hate the entire premise of this match. I hate the fact that Ziggler is Corbin's lackey. I mean, I guess the only good news for Reigns is that he doesn't have to worry about Robert Roode. You know, but
He thoroughly took care of that.
well, no, he didn't. It got thoroughly taken care of by him being suspended for stupidity. I guess I'll go first in this match. This is Roman Reigns here. Like, anytime Roman Reigns looks like he's gonna lose a match on a pay-per-view, he wins. So he looks like he's being set up to lose this match. He's gonna win. Why would you make him look weak going into the Rumble? Why would you make him look weak going towards WrestleMania? You want him to look strong because he's the face of the company. Corbin has gotten enough wins over this guy already. Roman Reigns is gonna win. Phil, what you got?
That's not even a question. I'm going with the big dog. Like, Corbin has been pushed to the goddamn stratosphere. Don't know why. I mean, he's a great heel. Don't get me wrong. I genuinely hate
He's
Baron
an
Corbin.
amazing heel.
He's a great heel. I generally hate Baron Corbin. That's how good of a heel he is. But I'm rolling with the big dog because I'd love to see him get punched.
Mike, what you got?
The big dog!
The big dog! Yeah. Any
It's
other
fucking
reason?
Roman Gaines.
Yeah.
You don't bet against Roman Gaines.
Yeah, I mean,
Look what happened. Look what happened at Survivor Series. I bet against Roman Gaines, and what
And
happened?
lost.
Roman Gaines won.
I didn't bet against Roman Gaines at Survivor Series and won because I was the smart person. Everybody's like, NXT, NXT. I'm like, no, Roman Reigns. Roman fucking Reigns.
The
Always
thing that
wins.
makes freaking Vince McMahon hot and sweaty.
Yeah. D'Lo is unanimous. Are you going for Roman Reigns too?
Wow.
I'll take that as a yes.
It's fucking Roman Gaines.
My boy.
I will take that as a yes. So, yeah. That
Especially after that whole dog food shit. That was very cringeworthy. So might as well give him the win. So make up for that.
Uh-huh. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so we got one match left on the card. That was 6 already. We got one match left on the card, and this
Oh, God.
this will probably be the
Kabuki
last.
Warriors versus.
This will probably be the last match on the card. I feel like this could be the last match on the card.
I think so too.
It's the women's tag team championship match between the Kabuki Warriors and the team of the Raw Women's Champion Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair.
I do not want Becky 2 belts anymore. No. I am keeping it. I want this belt to stay on the Kabuki Warriors. They are so good as fucking heels.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I agree. They're amazing together as heels. But this match is so hard to pick. Like, I don't know. This shit is hard for me.
This shit is like fucking massive. It's like it's so hard to choose because it's like it shows like that they're trying to push Charlotte Flair and Becky as a tag team. I'm like, stop it.
I still feel like this was supposed to be Natalia's position
Yeah.
way back when.
Yeah, you felt that vibe too, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Eh,
know.
it is what it is.
Yeah, because like I want Natalya to have a title run. I really do. But let's see, Kabuki Warriors or the Woo Man.
And
Duh,
Mike,
Kabuki.
so Mike's going Kabuki Warriors. We know this already.
I'm going Kabuki Warriors. They too good. They too good as heels. They make the belts fucking strong. And I'm also kind of biased, but that's neither here or there.
You and Asuka bias.
Hey, fuck you.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Man, at least he admits it.
He's not wrong. D'Lo? I did the same thing.
I think, yeah, I don't know. Like at one hand, I want to go for the Kabukis, but at the same time, I feel like they're pushing Charlotte and Becky, even though.
They always push Charlotte and Becky to the moon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel it deep in my bones they are going to give them the belts, but I'm
Yes.
still rooting for Kabuki Warriors nonetheless.
Correct.
The thing is this: Becky's already at the moon.
Charlotte, I guess Charlotte, Charlotte, it would be better for her to have, I guess, the women's tag belt if they want to make her one of the best women's wrestlers in WWE history. So might as well make her have all the belts.
Yeah, she literally
Oh.
has won every single belt. If she wins the tag title, she has literally won every single women's belt
Yeah,
in the
she's
company.
she's the Grand Slam of the company.
So yeah, I think going by with that, I would probably go with Charlotte and Becky. Just for history purposes.
And plus, they'll probably set up the title win as another storyline for Charlotte and Becky for the Raw title.
They could do a lot of things. So you're going with Becky and Charlotte, D'Lo, or are you going with Kabuki
Yes.
Warriors? Like,
Yeah, Becky and Charlotte. For history purposes.
I don't know about the history factor of this, but these two really don't like each other. Becky and Charlotte. Kayfabe, they hate each other. Um, oh, they don't hate each other. They just don't like each other. Um, but they both want to kill Kyrie and Asuka equally, and they both had singles matches against both of them and came relatively close to beating them 2-on-1. So if you put them together, it would make sense that they win. Um, the thing is who are they gonna set up to be the tag champs after these two? Because Becky Lynch is gonna be the Raw Women's Champion all the way through to WrestleMania at the very least. That's my opinion. That's my thought. I think it's, and I'm gonna say this now. We're not there yet, but I think it's kind of obvious that Becky Lynch is gonna either face Shayna Baszler or Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 36. And I'm leaning towards Shayna Baszler because I feel like Shayna Baszler is about to lose the title.
You're predicting a NXT call up?
No, I think Baszler will stay as NXT and she will be the person to win the Royal Rumble. Because remember, the Royal Rumbles now are 10 from SmackDown, 10 from Raw, and 10 from NXT.
Oh, and there's a good chance an NXT superstar could actually win. Dude, that will be huge.
The thing is, if you also put this in the concept, that means that each title is up for grabs in the Royal Rumble. So basically, you can go for any of the three brands titles.
And it'll be at WrestleMania. Imagine an NXT title match at Mania. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hearing this as somebody for the NXT title. It's the main event. Adam Cole,
Go, baby!
And the entire arena just explodes.
I don't think Adam Cole's gonna have the title at WrestleMania. I'm just saying.
Keith Lee.
Oh,
Balor's gonna
bask
beat him,
in his
probably.
glory.
Oh.
I think the payoff is to have Adam Cole defend the title at WrestleMania in that big ass stadium and everyone saying his name. I think that's the payoff. Like he could lose after that, but
You can always regain it before Mania.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't think he's gonna have it for Mania, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, so that being said, all of that stuff being said, I'm gonna pick Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair to win, but this is like a 51%, 49%. I can't decide what I want to do, kind of thing. But you know, it would make sense if Charlotte beats Asuka, you know, because of the whole WrestleMania thing.
No,
And
no, it doesn't.
You know, I mean, to you it doesn't, but to storyline, quote unquote, it does. So,
The storyline, quote unquote, she's already beaten Asuka like multiple times in this story.
By tap out.
I mean, Asuka
By
beat,
tap out.
I mean, Asuka beat both of them in a ladder match the last time this happened. So
True.
there's that too. The last time last year, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Asuka were in a ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship, I believe.
SmackDown.
SmackDown Women's Championship. What happened? Asuka won.
Because the triple threat factor is a triple threat factor. And that shit was fucking obvious.
Uh-huh.
But still, I think that
But
plays
it's
into this match too.
The thing is, it doesn't play into the match because it's technically because after that, Asuka like literally became irrelevant, and it was literally nothing but Becky and Charlotte. That's all it was.
I mean,
That was literally the booby prize hit.
I'm not saying
And-
you're wrong, because you're not. But you know, all I can say is this is
And-
WWE we're talking about, and this is a lot of nonsense when it comes to WWE and making predictions that are bad. I do agree.
No,
with
this
you.
is a lot of Vince McMahon beating his meat to the word flair.
Well, that too, but I agree with you in the sense that I want to see the Kabuki Warriors win. but I just can't pick the Kabuki Warriors in this situation because of the way everything has been set up. They've been dominating and dominating and dominating and dominating and dominating. And what happens when teams dominate like that? They lose.
No, disqualification. They still win.
This is a TLC match. There is no disqualification. Good
Got a
luck
point.
with that.
Got a point. Got a point.
So then they can do the green mist anytime they want. Then
Yeah. But what if she hits Kyrie?
Ooh. Ooh.
always an independent factor.
There's a
The
lot of
plot
factors into it.
It's also the same concept of the other side. What if
Yeah,
what if all of a sudden
what if
Charlotte
Flair
just
turns-
tags in?
There's no tags in this.
There's no tagging. There's no tagging.
What it's basically what if Flair backstabs Lynch, like that's that where Lynch backstabs Flair. Yeah, that's part of it too. I took that into account. But
So hold on. It's a TLC match for tag championships with no tag-ins, right?
yeah, TLC
Correct.
match. You don't have to tag in. It's
Yeah, you don't have to
free-for-all,
tag in.
No
Yeah.
disqualification.
It's a tornado
no
match.
countouts.
It's a tornado match.
Okay, it's a tornado tag match. Because usually if it says regular tag match, there's gonna be tagging into it, regardless of what you say.
Yeah, but it's
It's
a
just you can
TLC
choose
match.
what-
It's a TLC match, though.
Correct.
So WWE does bullcrap and doesn't abide by their rules anymore
You're right.
Yeah, but in
Right.
this situation, it's different. Just like
because they'll do a TLC match and all of a sudden there's no rope breaks. 1, 2, 3,
there's no
4.
pins
There's a
in this
rope
match.
break.
Yeah. Like they do stupid shit, but in this match they can't even do stupid shit. Like there's no rules in this match. whatsoever. None. It's climb the ladder, get the belts. Those are the rules. So anyway, you guys heard it here first, or heard it here second, or heard it here third, or heard it here whenever. But those are our predictions. The pre-show should be starting in about 2 or 3 minutes. So if you guys haven't,
Really?
hit
That's
that-
6?
yeah, it's almost 6
Yeah, it's
o'clock.
already 6.
If you
Alright,
haven't hit
they-
that like,
they expand the
subscribe
show.
button, go ahead and hit that. If you didn't like the video, hit the thumbs down. I respect that. I would rather you tell me that you don't like the video and tell me why so that I can make them better. But
And then put the meme of Dave Chappelle going
fuck
4 thumbs
your
down.
couch. Yeah, 4 thumbs down.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Yeah, pretty much. But like I said, for my boys, Mike, D'Lo, Phil, you guys are always welcome into my house. I'm your boy Zero. Deuces.